Hi guys, FieldSense brings you a powerful paperless customized form that enables enterprises across all industries to enter and collect raw data in electronic forms, be it order details, service, visit form, etc. Today, let me walk you through the FieldSense form section and show you how you can automate the data collection process. For that, you have to go to your admin panel as I have shown you and click on forms. Now under forms, the first field that opens up is with the form details. Let's take a live case scenario wherein you need to visit a customer for say account management. So what kind of form do you really need to build to get all the required data from your customer? Let's create the form that way. Now the first field which comes is the form name. So here we will put in as account management. Alright. Make the form live by clicking on active, related to whether the form that you're creating is related to a visit or a customer or a user. So this form is related to my customer, so I have selected customer. Next comes when to be filled by a user. Now these are the actions which takes place into your FieldSense application. So here you have two options, that is on demand and followed by the rest of these actions to be performed. On demand form is already being created. I will show you how it looks like. And next you have all these action related forms, like if somebody punches before, what kind of form which should pop up right across your FieldSense application in your handset device. So related to various of this action, you can actually create a form, and based on this performance of these actions, that related form will pop up into your FieldSense application mobile, and then you can put in all the details and get the form submitted right to your manager. Now since this is an account management, so I will just select after you have checkout. Alright, next you have the submit button caption. Submit button caption. Here you can that it is blank, so you can customize your own submit button from the form, like submit or confirm or save. So here I'll just put in submit details. Done. Then you have mobile only, that is if you enable this form will only appear in your FieldSense app in the mobile which is installed. If you have kept it disabled, then this form will pop up right into your FieldSense web interface as well in your mobile FieldSense application. So I have just saved it as mobile only. I have unticked this option. Next parameter which comes into place is the add components. So add components is actually building up your form with the required field. Let's click on that. So this is the add component form which comes up. The label goes to your the first field that you need to have, that is the customer name. Then you have the type, depending on the data types that you have provided here, that is text box, text area, you can select your own. Now placeholder refers to your details, like under placeholder I'll just put in say customer name in details. Then this is a mandatory field, yes. Editable, yes. I'll click on add. What will be the next field? That is adding components is like how you design your form as per your requirement. Let's click on add components again. Now under label you have to put in the contact name. So the contact name of the person who is there. Alright, text box. Now here I'll put in details. Click on add. Next under add components I'll put in as my product or service. Now I'll select drop down. Mandatory, of course. Editable, let's put as no. Now here I'll put in the product or the services name that I have. To start with, I'll put another one. Alright, I'll click on add. Okay, so you can get to see that the mandatory fields, I'll click on mandatory fields should be editable. So I'll click on yes, add. Alright, then the last field that I need to have in my form is visit discussions. I'll select text area. I'll put in details and click on add. Now how will my form look like? I'll just click on preview and save. So I'll put in the customer name here, the contact name, that is the name of the person, mobile number, email ID, or you can create a different text area or a text box for that as well, the product and the service that I have, and visit discussions in details. So once this is done, I'll click on save and this particular form will get saved. Alright, now the next thing to talk about is on demand. So if I just refresh, you can see here is a on demand form that I have created. Now what is on demand? Suppose this is the form which you normally will require if there is a sudden requirement from a specific customer. So that form you can create. This form I have already created depending on the product and services that we have from QLC. So this is the form which will already be there in my FieldSense app. Alright, now this was the part of how to create a form according to your requirement. I will now log into my FieldSense application installed in my handset and check whether that form really pops up after my action is being done, or what is the scenario over there. Let's do that. Okay, I will just open my FieldSense application installed in my handset. Now here you can see that is one visit has been scheduled for me. So I'll just check in for this visit. Alright, now I'll click here. Let's select now. So I have checked in for this particular visit that was being assigned to me. Now the form that you have created should come out after the person has checked out from a different client place. So I'll just check out from here and just check whether the form pops up or not. There you see. So this is the form, that is the account management form that you have created, just pop up. So I'll just put in the details over here. So the customer name in details. Okay. Alright. Then you have the details here, that is the contact name. Alright. Then you have the product and the service that have gone for in discussion with this particular client. Selected the product. Then visit discussion in details, I'll just put in. Now we also discuss about postmaster. This is where I'll use my on demand form. So now visit discussion, you can put in whatever the discussions you had in details. Now submit details, this was the submit button that we have actually put in as a name into our form. So I'll click on submit details and all these details. So form account management submitted successfully. This was the first part. The second part that you have to check right now is what about the, if you go to forms, you have on demand. I'll click on that. Now here you have to put in the customer name for the on demand form. Let's provide as XYZ manufacturing company. The address, you can put in the address as well. These are the fields that I have created. Alright. Done. Now the product that you have talked about was postmaster. So I have actually got a reference of this XYZ manufacturing company, while my account management with the rest assured company. So this is the details that I have put in. Discussion in details, client in need of that product. Alright, this is the one. Next, contact name and details. So I'll put in the name, comma, then you have the contact number, so I'll just put it this. Okay, and the email ID as well. Done. So I'll click on save details. So form on demand submitted successfully. So this was related to the part through my FieldSense application. Now I will move back to my report section and check the form reports. So for that, I'll just go to account management and I'll select the member, select the date range, click on show. Alright, so here you can see that the customer name, the contact name, product or service it was related to, and the visit discussion is being captured. What about the on demand? Click on show. Great. So all these details being captured right through your FieldSense application, and the data is being shared with your manager as well with the person who is taking care of the account. So the forms is really very simple for you to create and get all the data. In case if you need to build any other forms as per your company policy, you can go ahead. So FieldSense hence wins in handling the overall workflow module of your organization, right from the initial stages to successful completion of work, seamlessly speeding your business process and securely capturing the important data on the fly. This brings us to the end of the story. Catch up with us for further queries at support@qlc.in or give us a call back. Thank you.